98 achievements, 1 save. This is Achievement Chaser. Hey guys, it's Alex here, and I'm back with episode 59 of Achievement Chaser with Salgueiros, and today we're taking on Porto in the league. So as you can see, we've just moved into 2027 now. We've got a few things to update you on. So first off, in regards to schedule, after our 1-1 draw with Monaco, we took on Salgueiros in the league, and we won this one 5-1. Kylian Nedra nearly with the hat-trick. But this was a bit of a crazy one, how well we started out with. We went 4-0 up in this game. It could have been 5, apart from Nedra's missed penalty. But early on, Nedra put us up in the 15th minute. Felipe Cruz running into the box, pulls it back for Nedra there, and easy. No one really marking him there for 1-0. And then he makes his second. Pretty much 3 minutes later, Pinto tries to put one into the box. Teles gets onto it, plays it back. Good, just them passing it back towards each other, and then Nedra heads in from the cross from Teles for 2-0. And then 3-0 was Kamara. That was 4 minutes later. It was all action in the first 25 minutes here. Nicolau on the edge of the box plays it in. Easy finish for Ronaldo. Nedra then misses a penalty for his hat-trick, which is unfortunate. He didn't actually get the chance to get his hat-trick there. Goebbels gets one to make it 4, though, in the 39th minute. Just a little head-on. And it comes off the post and from his own header. And then Sly tackles it in. And then he gets his 5th after we conceded to make it 4-1. He gets his 2nd and our 5th for 5-1. Nedra into Ronaldo. Great ball by Nicolau. And Goebbels is there on hand to put it in the back of the net for a very emphatic win, which was very nice. We then took on Benfica away. We lost this one 3-2. It's so tough to take, especially at how the game went. They went 1-0 up through Hugo Felix in the 5th minute. As it loads here, Barbosa actually got injured quite early on, but René Azalade on the ball just plays it long. Felix is through. Odessa just stands there and watches as he runs past him. So they go 1-0 up, and they go 2-0 up through Karan, who was the substitute for Barbosa. Horta on the edge puts it in. Stengs drops it down for Curran, and that makes it 2. And I thought the game was over. I went on positive, and we made a comeback. 74th minute, Nicolau gets one back for us. Ronaldo plays it into Nedra, into Pinto, plays it through for Nicolau, and then that was 2-1. And then as we see them celebrate, I would have been grabbing the ball at that point. And then at 2-2 through Goebbels 2 minutes later, and I thought we had a chance here. We were coming back into the game. Nedra plays it in, and Goebbels puts it in the top corner from a header there. And I was like, 2-2's a good draw away. But then, of course, Horta scores. He puts a free kick in. It's cleared back out to him, and he literally just volleys it. And Odessa, I don't know what he's doing there. He's at his near post. It's not even a hard shot. So we unfortunately lose 3-2 there. We then went on to play Chelsea. We didn't get into the Champions League. We went through into the Europes though. We lost 2-0. Wasn't the worst though. We Mason Mount penalty after half time through Cruz actually fouling him, and then the second goal in the 86th minute from Leon Bailey here. We actually played pretty well, I feel, in this game. We didn't really do much, but we sort of held them back a bit. But this second goal, it was basically Cruz screwed it for both of them. Look at it. He literally just leaves it for Bailey there. So he gave it away the penalty and then pretty much set it up on a plate for Bailey. So unfortunate there. But if we look at the Champions League group, we finished 3rd on 5 points. Chelsea topped the group, 6 wins out of 6. And then Real Madrid 2nd. But we have Motherwell, of all teams, in the Europa League knockouts. So that'll be interesting to see how that goes. We then, incredibly, this is the biggest one. We beat Braga at home 2-0. Who would have thought? Our biggest rivals ever, Braga, and we've actually won. We've actually beaten them, which I genuinely think this is our first win against them. Nedra getting the first goal there, as their keeper has a complete howler, drops the ball in front of him, and then Guzman seals it. Guzman and Serda just coming back from injury, which is good. They're a lot better than, well, they really sort of helped the team out there. A fantastic goal by Guzman. This, I think, was his first substitute appearance since an injury, so incredible stuff. 2-0 win. We then took on Familia Seao again in the Cup, and we won 4-1 this time instead of 5-1, although it took until the second half to actually do anything. The 49th minute, though, we got the breakthrough through Pinto to put us up 1-0 as it loads. I've loaded them already, but I don't know. Felipe Cruz into Nicolau, playing it between, literally, how many passes between the two of them are there? And then Nicolau puts it in for Pinto there. For 1-0, and that sort of opened the floodgates, I think. We got our second through Goebbels here, 65th minute. Villa intercepts a cross-field ball. Nicolau plays it into Goebbels there, and then he puts it in the corner. The keeper was looking the complete wrong way. The amount of times we played Brog, I know the Wolves so much. Nicolau gets one for himself to put us up 3-0. Nedra into Ronaldo, into Goebbels, into Pinto. Great little play, and Nicolau's there for 3. And then we get our fourth to go 4-0 up through Yario in the 88th minute. Hasn't been playing too much, but to be fair, Nicolau's been playing so good. Nicolau has 10 goals and 11 assists in all competitions for us this year. So it's quite hard to replace it, to, like, sort of leave him out of the team at this point. But they got a goal in the 92nd minute there. We had our last game versus Academia in the League Cup third phase Group D. This was a 2-0 win. Nicolau and Serda. We were already qualified, so it was a bit of a dead rubber match. But we still won, which was good. Kept up our winning record here. Nicolau in the 42nd minute, putting us up 1-0. A great run from him from his own half. Literally runs the entire way. One of the goals of the season, probably, from him. He is just incredible. What a signing he has been. And then Serda gets a goal, for his first goal back since injury. Felipe Cruz plays it into Yario. Back to Cruz, puts it into the box, and Serda's there at the front post to put it in for 2-0. And then our final game before today was against Chavez. This was a bit of a weird one, 3-0 win, but all the 3 goals came in after the 80th minute. We were dominating this game, but we didn't do anything to win it until the 80th minute when Guzman put us up 1-0, and I was like, okay, that's good. At least we've got one. Oh, okay, yeah, there we go. Guzman on the ball. His shot is blocked, falls back to him, but a fantastic second strike there to put us up 1-0. And then pretty much 2 minutes later, we got our second through Teles, Nedra, Guzman, into Cravo, back to Nicolau, who gives it to Teles, who's pushed in, and the keeper, well, Brunel actually, who actually played against us. So that's probably why he kept us out for so long. Can't get his full hand to it, and it goes 2-0. And then 4 minutes later, Cravo makes it 3. Felipe Cruz into Nicolau, back to Cruz. Plays it to the back post, and Cravo's there. Not with a header, actually, with a volley for 3. So that's pretty good. I forgot to tell you, we've got our League Cup semi-final. It's against Porto, unfortunately. Santa Clara are there. They actually finished top of their group. Benfica were third in their group. They lost to Santa Clara and Pacos Ferreira. Unfortunately, we didn't get them. So we'll have to see if we can get to the final by beating them in a few games' time. But yeah. Transfers wise, I don't think we've a couple of players have gone out on loan. We've obviously had our players join from when they were sort of expected to. So Baloyi is now in the squad, which I forgot to register him actually. Baloyi has joined, Stephen Madden and Alan Grimley. Even Morante's got on loan as well. Is this actually this year? That's interesting. Okay, yeah. I think we've got a few more players leaving. Is this actually the date? I'm trying to pass it. I think Gustavo Enrique is actually leaving. He's going back to Brazil. Is he going back to Brazil? I think he is. Yeah, he's going back to. He's got a few offers in. He joins on the 10th, goes to Goiás, so he just not playing anymore. Lucas Rodriguez is going out on loan. So is Stephen Madden. Just a few, and also Cesar David and Rodrigo Dominguez is going out on a free to Lusitania, La Rosa there. So yeah. Also, in terms of club, we've got loads going on at the moment. We asked for, I think. We asked for a few things. Let's have a look. Affiliates-wise, I think we've got a new affiliate club, a new youth intake. So obviously we've got Casapia from the second league. I don't know if enough I remembered mentioning that. So we've got Casapia, who is a young, like a second league Portuguese side. And then we've also got Zelina in the Slovakia. So we're getting loads of Eastern European ties. Although we had our youth intake preview and it said nothing special. So yeah, pretty not good there. We also got our draw for the African Cup of Nations, because that is starting in like 4 days. We literally have a game on the same day, and then we have to fly to the Democratic Republic of Congo to go play in the African Cup of Nations. Here we go. Here's the schedule. We've got in our group Ivory Coast, Equatorial Guinea, and Burkina Faso. So I'm going to do the group stage in a one big live con. Maybe I'll leave out the last one, depending on if we won the group by that point or not. But if you actually look at our schedule up here at the top, I've clicked. Please load. Why? We've done so well. It's been so good. It's been so good. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we've got Maritimo away in the league, and we've got Ivory Coast on the same day. Then we've got Braga, and then Equatorial Guinea the day after, Porto Menense 2 days after, and then Burkina Faso, and then Porto. So we're going to be doing a lot of air miles, which is going to be interesting to see. But today we have Porto. We are. I need to show you. We are currently, if I show you. Can we go home? There we go. In the league, we are sitting second. We have a game in hand over Benfica. Unfortunately, though, we're playing Porto in that game in hand. But we are 2 points clear of Porto at the moment with a game in hand on them. Excuse me. So even if we lose, if we win our game in hand over them, we'll go ahead of them. So we're in the right title race this year. I'm not sure how well we're going to do, but we are definitely in the race. So let's just go to the team selection. We've got a lot to talk about. This is the team we're going to go with today. We've got Odessa in goal, Cruz, Faustino, Rodriguez and Tellez at the back, Villa and Guzman centre mids, Nicolau on the right, Goebbels on the left, Kamara and Pinto up top. I've decided to go back to Pinto because I feel like he's just shown that he's consistent, even though on his report it says he's not consistent. But I think the main areas we're going to be looking for, we've had a bit more transfer budget made available in January, but I don't know if I'm going to be making any moves. I think the next thing we're looking for is another centre back and then another striker. I think those are the two moves to go for at the moment, because we've got a really strong centre midfielder core. We've got a good right back, a good left back, a good goalkeeper, good wingers. We just need, I think, a really, really good striker and a really, really good centre-back to partner Rodriguez, or maybe just 2 upgrades if we can find them. But a lot of the upgrades at the moment are looking very expensive, so we'll have to see about that. But let's just go into this. Let's see what they're playing. They're playing Origi up front, okay, and then Luis Diaz, our old enemy. Okay, we haven't played. The last time we played Porto, I think, was when we won in the league for the season 2 ender, which is a bit mental. So if we can win, that would be great. But oh no, I don't. I just want us to drop back. There we go, and then cautious, and let's go straight into it. Let's see. We obviously are in. What's it called? 3D. Oh God, there we go. Can we just go? There we go. 2D. There we go. Straight in. So I feel like this is going to be a hard game. I'm not expecting us to win this game, but a draw would be lovely. A draw, because that would take us. It would take us top, kind of. Benfica already 1-0 up. Tellez throws it to them, but Villa gets onto that. Maybe we have a chance here. Guzman into Villa. Guzman again into Villa. Moved into centre mid now. He's just given the ball away. It's the ball over the top to Rodriguez, even though we've got a bad defensive line. Odessa saves. Villa and Guzman are 2 of our best players, but for some reason, playing Porto, they've just gone, yeah, no, we don't know how to play, actually. We're just going to pass it directly to their players. I thought this was limited to the Champions League. Unfortunately not, it seems. Okay, 25 minutes in. We've had 0 shots. Worrying. 30 minutes in. 1 shot. Hey, 2 shots. We got 0.03 XG. Going into half-time, they've got a free kick. Alzate throws it in, and Origi scores for 1-0. We're going to have to go positive now. Yeah, we've been awful today, yet again. We've still got a long way to go. This title challenge at the moment is a bit of a, we're winning the games we need to win, while Porto and Benfica have been slipping up in other areas, and the games we're playing against them, we're not winning. and it sort of shows the gulf in quality between us and them. Benfica, we're sort of starting to catch a bit more, as you saw from that 3-2. We still had a chance in that game, but Porto, it seems we have a real trouble with. Benfica winning 3-1 at the moment. So the current state, we've dropped down to third, actually. But we have a game in hand over both of them, so we could go level with Benfica if we win our game in hand. I think they've got a better goal difference though, and a better sort of. I think it goes on games played against first rather than goal difference. Oh, Origi, and that's 2-0. Great play by them, and we are sinking without pretty much any trace in this game. I don't think we can even get a highlight at this point. So really unfortunate. They're just Porto too good. I don't understand how they have so much money. We've got a throw in here. Tellez, can you just throw it to our player? No. That's okay. Just keep throwing it to the other team. That's going to keep working, and let's just let Origi run straight past us. Oh, I don't get Football Manager sometimes. The AI is really like the AI is awful sometimes. Tellez actually wins it back there, which is pretty good, but we have done nothing in this game. Let's throw Goebbels up top and Krav on the left. Throw Serda on for Ronaldo. Let's go from there. Half an hour left. Can we do anything? Goebbels is tired as well. We'll sub him off for Iker. 15 minutes. I think this game is done and dusted, to be completely honest. I'd rather keep it simple. Simple. Can I keep it like the scoreline low rather than us just completely letting them run directly through us? Origi nearly gets his hat-trick there, but Odessa saves. But yeah, next games, which will be a bit more interesting. I think we will do the African Cup of Nations, so that's gonna be interesting. Our first international tournament in the save. Oh, Nicolau, he intercepted the ball. Any other game, he will run with it, and we have a chance. But for this game, for some reason, he's decided I can't control that. I've got time, I've got space, but I'm going to head it directly back to them. Calvert-Lewin's on. I haven't even changed any of the defending. Guzman misses a challenge on Dest. But, yeah, no, one thing I was going to say, Vasco, and that's 3-0. Oh, this has been a really poor game from us. Yeah, is that like really small teams, like some random Belgian teams are asking for like 50 million for players, which is, I feel like, is absolutely insane, because in most cases that never happens. Like the most I've seen players go from in real life is like 20 million or something like that. Well, what a ball to Cravo, and he can't finish it. I would have liked a goal back, but that was unfortunate. Yeah, there's a striker over there, and he's handed a transfer request, and they want 45 million for him, which is, I feel like, insane. It seems like the best place to go for players is Brazil, actually, because they have quite low release clauses. But it's weird, like Belgium or like Romania, they're asking for like 20-30 million, which is not what I've seen. Normally you go to those places because they have really sort of cheap options, but it seems like going to South America is the cheapest. That's where I got, obviously, Guzman and Serda and Villa. Like, I could get them for under 10 million, but Europe the prices seem to have skyrocketed at the moment. Yeah, we're not going to talk much about that game, because that was awful. Our players just didn't show up for it, unfortunately. It would have been nice to have a win or even a draw or anything actually suspenseful, but no. With the way Porto are at the moment, they're just so overpowered. It's incredible. It might be a couple seasons yet before we're challenging for the title legitimately, like a proper challenge, rather than, well, if they keep messing up to other teams. It seems, I don't understand how the other teams are getting draws and stuff out of them, because when we play them, they just absolutely dominate us. But yeah, we'll come back. I'm not going to waste your time, so we're just going to end it here. Awaiting media reaction. I've had enough. I've snapped. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you guys next time for the. They interrupt my ending. Just I see how it is, Football Manager. I see how it is. Yeah. Okay. Well, this is when they're going to be like, oh yeah, we'll go quick now, and then you can get through this. But no, it's going to go slow. Oh, can we? It's gone black in the background, which is worrying. But yeah, as you can see, Maritimo and then Ivory Coast, then Braga, then Ecuador, Guinea. We won't play the league games. We'll just play the international games, and I'll update you. Sporting drew. Benfica won. We're down to third, but a game in hand. There we go. Oh, we've got some stuff rejected, but we'll come back for that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. It's been Alex, and I'll see you guys next time.